Hey viewers, you're welcome to Governance Insights. I am Tosh Raphael. Today on the program, we are looking at also governance matters. You know that the 2023 presidential election is long gone, but the fallout of the election is still felt across Nigeria, especially the dashing of hopes of many Nigerians who had hitherto expressed high hopes concerning the election, but afterwards, part of the fallout was also the coming together of like minds to form what is known as COPDEM. What is COPDEM? What is the objective and goal of the organization? How dispersed and formidable is the organization across Nigeria? And how important is the organization, especially in terms of the coming election in 2027? Well, these questions and more will be taken care of by my guest, special guest, Mr. Oladepo, Shola Oladepo. He's a political scientist, media practitioner, who happens to be the chairman of COPDEM, National Media Committee. You're welcome to Governance Insight.
Thank you very much. It's a pleasure to be here.
All right, let's start. Now, to the layman on the street, how would you explain the concept of COPDEM?
Once again, thank you. Yeah, COPDEM is an acronym that means Coalition for the Protection of Democracy. It envisions a prosperous Nigeria anchored on love, unity, peace, industry, and a thriving democracy where every citizen can contribute and benefit from the wealth of the nation. It also desires to see a country where democratic tenets, principles are well entrenched, and of course, where good governance remains the norm, and of course, never the exception. So that is, the vision of COPDEM, and of course, how do we hope to achieve this? It, plans to continue on the path of promoting and protecting the ideals of democracy in government policies, practices, programs, ensuring that Nigerians have access to dividends of democracy. And of course, the organization is much dedicated to advocating for good governance, transparency, accountability in all spheres, aspects of public life. This is all, the mission of COPDEM.
All right, thank you. Before we go into how the organization came into being, the full meaning of organization, as you said, protection of democracy. Coalition for the protection of democracy. Yes, but some Nigerians would say that you only protect what is in existence. So, do you believe that democracy is in existence in Nigeria?
Definitely, it's in a work in progress.
All right.
We agree with me that democracy as it is being practiced presently in the United States of America did not just come out of the blues. It evolves over time. So, we have started off, so we'll get to the right destination. Thank you.
All right. Now, how did this organization come into existence?
Oh, that is great. This is an organization that evolved shortly after the 2023 general elections. It's a coalition of like minds that are residents both locally and in the diaspora. They felt they have, a contribution to make to the growth and of course promotion and protection of democracy, as it were, in the country, because the way it is being practiced is yet to comply with the principles of the concept. So the organization desires to ensure that all the guiding principles of the concept of democracy as a system of government are strictly adhered to. So these like minds, like I said, came together to form COPDEM just immediately after the 2023 general elections in Nigeria. Thank you.
Okay, I understand that there are other civil society or non-political organizations with political goals. So, what specifically does COPDEM want to achieve? What is the goal? What is the objective of the organization?
Oh, that is great. COPDEM has a clear mandate to contribute to ensuring that good governance is developed in the country. COPDEM believes that to have a thriving democracy, a successful one, and of course a prosperous Nigeria, there is need for a concerted effort at promoting transparency, accountability, and of course a very good environment for the concept to thrive. So essentially, that is one of the objectives that COPDEM plans to achieve. And I must also say that as an independent political action group, COPDEM, operates by pulling financial, material, and human resources together to support candidates in an election, and of course to oppose candidates in an election. So this, of course, I must also add that COPDEM supports ballot initiatives. It aligns with legislations that it aligns with legislations that have pro democratic values, in it. So it supports such legislation to fruition. So apart from that, COPDEM believe in the unity of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. It believes in a society whereby the citizens, COPDEM desires to see a society whereby the citizens of the country are socially and economically empowered. Because without such empowerment, we cannot have a thriving democracy. Democracy is all about the people. So once the people are removed, there is no democracy. So the end beneficiary of the practice of democracy should be the people. So we believe that the people need to be socially and economically empowered in order to have this concept well entrenched in our polity.
Thank you very much. Recently, the Diaspora Digital Media and COPDEM held a capacity building workshop for publicity secretaries of COPDEM across the country. And I believe you were participants in the program. Could you give us some insights in that, insight into what happened?
That is, in fact, that was a great, workshop that took place sometime between November 25 to December 60. That's 2 weeks. That is one of the objectives that COPDEM, is all out to achieve, empowering, the people. We have representatives across the 36 states of the Federation that came for the workshop that bordered on capacity building in the areas of leadership, journalism, and digital media. It was an all-expense paid workshop sponsored by COPDEM. The feeding was taken care of, the transportation, the accommodation, everything taken care of by COPDEM. And of course, I must tell you that we have a training institute known as DDM. Diaspora Digital Media was this training institute that trained all these cohorts in the just concluded workshop. So it was a thrilling experience, an empowering one that every participant really enjoyed. In fact, I must tell you, on the website of DDM, you have the participants sharing their varying experiences, in that regard. So we really commend COPDEM in this regard for empowering, its state publicity secretaries to be able to go all out and preach, go all out and preach about COPDEM, go all out and communicate the objectives, the plans, the activities of COPDEM to their, outside world. So it was a commendable one, thrilling and lovely. So we thank them and of course the DDM for that.
Oh, that was amazing. Is there any ongoing plan of the organization in respect to the coming election?
Yes, COPDEM, I must tell you, is a robust democratic movement that transcends party lines, it transcends tribal affiliations, it transcends regional divides, and of course religious differences. Presently, we are already recruiting 200,000. We have a project plan of having 200,000 polling unit ambassadors. In fact, we have come up with an election manager that we monitor every form of, hanky-panky or irregularity in the course of our election. We want to have an election that is very credible, because we believe that the leadership recruitment process in Nigeria, presently is faulty. So we want to make our own contribution towards, correcting this anomaly. So the organization has come up with an election manager to monitor activities, in the course of the election, and of course, we intend to have a digitalized result collection process, whereby whatever happens immediately after the voting process, the result, it can easily be monitored, and to avoid rigging and all manners of irregularities during election. Thank you.
COPDEM has a great task ahead of it. But what is the capacity of the membership like currently? And I believe that the organization requires more members. So what is the process like of recruiting membership?
Oh, that's great. I must tell you, we have membership across the 36 states of the Federation, and of course still counting. So we need, it is often said that the more the merrier. So we need as many members who believe in what we are doing, who want to see, our electoral process, better off than it is presently. So we are, calling on like minds who believe that we should have a sane society, well governed, where citizens of the nation, have access to dividends of democracy, where we have right leaders in place, doing the right thing. So before such right leaders emerge, it must, go through the right process. So we are calling on like minds to join us in this very gigantic project, to join us, and of course let's push it together. You be the polling unit observer or ambassador. You have your app already on your phone to get the job done. So let's get this job done. It's doable. We believe nothing for us at COPDEM, nothing is impossible. So we have a very serious task at hand. We are calling on everybody like minds to join us so that we can get this our political process, in shape. Thank you.
But the person watching us now who desires to join, what is the simplest way to be a member?
Well, to join us, of course, you can get to our website or log in through to register. Just log in www.copdem.org/register. You get registered immediately as a member, and of course your membership number you have it immediately you conclude your registration. And of course you can as well call this line 07040668516. You can reach out, call us on that line or chat us up. We will get across to you. We are there, to change the political narrative in Nigeria. Thank you.
It's nice speaking with you, Mr. Oladepo, the Chairman, National Media Committee of COPDEM.
Thank you very much. It's a pleasure being on your program.
Right.
Thank you. We thank COPDEM.
All right. Democracy is all about enhancing the the existence of non-political groups like COPDEM. We have so many of them, but with one purpose and goal, which is to advance the cause of democracy and democratic values. That is, we shall start this program next time with a fresh topic. Viewers, how did you see this? If you loved it, endeavor to hit the like button, make your comments, share these videos, and then subscribe to Diaspora Digital Media for more exciting stories. I am Toich Hurafel. Have a nice day.